Ark Survival Evolved was released on May 11th of 2015. So on this day, it was officially released to PC, not Xbox, not PS4, just PC, and the official announcement trailer was uploaded on the official YouTube channel of Ark Survival Evolved. This game since then has gone through a lot of new changes, a ton of updates, just a ton of things. So today, since then, I'm going to be going over the evolution of Ark Survival Evolved. Pretty much everything that has happened since then. Not every little update, but usually just the main events, all the main events, the main updates, such as the new maps that have been released, and other things like, for example, different biomes inside of it, and some different dinos, I guess. I mentioned a few different dinos that were added, but just the main events that actually were released. So Survival of the Fittest was released on September 24th, 2015. So not the official, like, free-to-play gameplay, but just the idea, I guess you could say. So on September 24th, they had it kind of like a beta, I guess you could say. It was a beta that people, mostly just developers and special access people, could try out in this new, I guess, live stream, and they would, there would be a host and they go over like the game and what's happening and all that. So it wasn't free to play to the public, but it was like, available to certain people who wanted to try it out. So on September 27th, 2015, snow biomes and swamp biomes were both released. It was new to the game because there had never been anything different from just the island and the normal terrain, but they added in different types of biomes, which gave the game a little bit more, I guess, creativity, I guess you could say, more things to do, more things to tame. And with this, a ton of new dinos would be added into the game since the snow and swamp were added. Alright, so up next, the Fear Evolve event on October 28th of 2015. So Fear Evolved is pretty much just around October, around Halloween time, they added this in to kind of give the game like a spooky feeling, I guess you could say. So you could see pumpkins and the skeleton skin, and it just made the game a lot cooler, and it made it, I guess, more festive. And as you can see, the candy corn, that was pretty sick. And then the scarecrows, they added all these little things to kind of make the game more festive during the Halloween season. So the turkey trial event on November 25th of 2015. So this was the first time they actually launched this event, the turkey trial. Now it gave all the players of Ark like an opportunity to actually just go out and try these new things. They had certain things in the event. I'm not going to go into detail on every little thing, but it was new, it was really sick, and the Dodo Rex actually did come out for a limited time. It was a sick dino, and that was the turkey trial. Alright, so the Xbox One released on December 10th, 2015. That's when it came out for Xbox One. It was amazing. I personally play on Xbox One. I prefer Xbox One, even though every single platform is equally as good on Ark, in my opinion. But when it did come out, it was a big push. It was a big push to get the game out there, and now Xbox players could also have fun with the game, also play the game. And I think it was a really, really good move for the developers, Wildcard, to actually expand into console, since there are millions of console players out there. Next up here, we have the Winter Wonderland event on December 22nd of 2015. So this was another big event, kind of like the turkey trial and the evolution, or what was it called? The Fear Evolve, that's what it is. This was added in there to kind of give the game, like I said earlier, more of a festive theme for the winter time. So those are what the supply drops look like. I thought it was just awesome. You had the candy canes for the clubs. You had the Dodo Rex, like the hat thing, the Giga hat. It was really sick. It was a really good addition, and I really liked it for the holiday time for Ark Survival. Oh, Survival of the Fittest, March 15th, 2016. It was officially released for the public to play, and it was free. Ark Survival Evolved, Survival of the Fittest. Just amazing game. If you haven't checked it out already, I really do think you should, because it is free to play, which is awesome. So pretty much the premise of it was just to go around, build up kind of like Hunger Games, and there was a certain time limit. You get as much stuff as you can, and you fight everyone as the circle collapses. A great game to play, like I said, just like Hunger Games, and I thought it was a great addition. So official mods were launched on PC and Xbox One. Not much to say about it, just that this was, I guess, expanding into mods on Xbox, which is good. So the center map, this was released on May 17th of 2016. It was a great freaking map. My favorite map in my opinion. So the center map, because they did release it, they actually added a ton of new dinos since then. They added hundreds of dinos. I'm not going to go into all of them. But they added a lot of dinos because of the center map and just the other maps in general. But the center map was a big push to get players to keep playing Ark, you know, just the island. It was kind of getting boring, I guess you could say. The center map kind of revived Ark, if you will. It made the game more fun to play. It gave it something new. It gave players something new to actually look forward to and to try out, to explore the world, have more fun. Hundreds more hours were played on this map because of it coming out. Like, literally, so many people spent hundreds of hours on this map. And yeah, the center map. So Primal Survival was announced on June 13th of 2016. Since then, they haven't actually really spoken about it much. So I don't know if it is still going to be released, but they did point it out on this date, so that is good. I really wanted to see it come when you actually are like the dino in Ark, so I think that's super cool. So the Primitive Plus mod was released on June 13th of 2016. This mod, not in my opinion, I didn't really play it much, but a lot of people did. It is a really fun mod to play. It kind of puts you back in just Ark at the primitive ages, I guess. No new advanced, all this funky tech, just primitive Ark. So the Redwood biome and Titanosaur were both released on June 22nd, 2016. So these new 2 additions to the game, it really was something new. So the Redwood biome was released on all the maps, which I think it's pretty sick. I love going in it. It's something new. It's a cool biome. Plus the Titanosaur was released. The Titanosaur, it literally is a beast. So it was different. The Scorched Earth map. This changed Ark forever. On September 1st, it was released of 2016. It brought in the biggest thing in the game, the biggest change, I guess you could say, wyverns. These things changed the game entirely. Now you could spawn them in, or not spawn them in, but you could, you know, tame them, raise them on Scorched Earth, which was, at first, that was the only way to get them. Now they're on Ragnarok map, but Scorched Earth, this was the first way to get them. It was really big because Scorched Earth, along with wyverns and all that, it added a ton of new dinos into the game. It added a ton of new items as well, so I thought it was just a different aspect of Ark because it was kind of like the map was scorched instead of just regular. On December 6th of 2016, PS4 version of Ark was officially released. So this was about a year after Xbox was released, so they finally put it on PS4, which is awesome. A ton more players were able to play it, and I think it's just a great way for them to get their game out there. Nothing much to say about it, but it was officially released to PS4, so a ton more players could actually play it, which is just completely awesome for them. On June 12th of 2017, the Ragnarok map was officially released and on all platforms, and this was just another kind of new addition to the game that gave people a reason to play again and a reason to, you know, keep playing. It switched up the game a little bit. It added a ton of new features. It kind of mishmashed like all 3 maps into one, I guess you could say, because now you could tame wyverns and there were a ton of biomes in it. So I really do like Ragnarok. It's just an amazing map. It's my favorite. On August 24th of 2017, Ark Survival was officially released. The full game was released, which is just awesome. It's been in development for over 2 years since that date, which is just insane in my opinion. They needed to release it sooner or later, and I guess it took them 2 years, but in that 2-year time span, they added a ton of new things to Ark. They kept the game going. They made sure that the game didn't die out, and they made a ton of fans. In the grand scheme of things, a ton of people bought Ark, so they did a great job with it. So on September 1st of 2017, the last big map up to date, to this date, which is March 14th, 2018, this is the last big map that has actually been released for Ark Survival Evolved, the Aberration map. So I like Aberration. It's a pretty cool map. It's kind of like a radiation zone, if you will, but it is really cool. There's a ton of new things added, a ton of bosses, all new dinos, like a different, like, I guess, perspective of Ark, because it's underground sort of, so it's really cool. And you know, the rock drake, my favorite dino, is in it. So alright guys, if you did like the video, make sure to smash a like on it and subscribe if you haven't already, because I post videos every single day, so make sure to subscribe. And if you did like this video, I mean, just comment down below if you liked it, and also make sure to comment any questions at all. I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.